Hey, beautiful souls. Let's talk about how trauma is programmed from our childhood, um, from ages 0 through 7, yeah, even in the womb, while the soul is present. The child is being programmed. And what is it being programmed by? It's being programmed by the thoughts and the words and the actions of the parents. The child is in a theta state. So basically, what's being formed at that age is their energy field. Well, their energy field is already formed when they're born, of course, but it is being molded over those years, those first 7 years when they're in that theta state. So the state of the nervous systems of the parents, and thus the energy fields of the parents, or other way around, but is what's being programmed. And understand thoughts are energy. They exist as thought forms. They're all around us, all over. And when we embody a certain state of being, a lower frequency, we pull in a thought that is associated with that frequency. Like attracts like. This is what's happening with thoughts. And so the quality of the household and the thoughts of your parents ultimately becomes your thought patterns. And so you're getting some of the best stuff of your parents. Yep. You're getting a lot of good stuff, but you're also getting all of their traumas, basically. And they were programmed by their parents in the same exact way, and they were programmed by their parents in the same exact way. And that's why we look at epigenetics. That's the physical evidence that points to how we share these traumas. It shows up within us as genetic markers, but it's also our nervous system patterning and our energy field patterning. And that's what is creating our thought patterns. See, most of the thoughts we think aren't even our own. In fact, none of the thoughts you think are even your own. Your consciousness is what perceives thought. It's perceiving the energy as thought. That's what your consciousness is doing. Your physical brain really just sends and receives signals. That's it. That's all it does. So because it's sending and receiving, that's all it's doing. When a thought pops up, that's not your thought. It's related to the frequency that you are choosing to feel, or not choosing to feel, that you are consciously or unconsciously feeling within you. And so when we suppress emotions and repress emotions and we don't heal these things, these stay our thought patterns. And that's why you see like people with lack mindsets and poverty mindsets, you see generation after generation of that, because nobody ever, until somebody in the family line heals and changes their perspective on reality, that continues to be passed down. And that is what we're healing, is our perception of reality. People who are successful in the world, people who grow up authentic, they grow up with healed, authentic parents for the most part. Some people who make it, they do heal. They're the ones who healed. They're the ones who broke the cycle. Everyone out there, every celebrity you see out there who's authentic, it's because they're authentic. Yeah, there are some examples of inauthentic celebrities, yes. But trust me, they're a lot more miserable than the authentic people. And the authentic people are easier to spot. You can just tell. You can feel their energy. You can feel that they're not forcing things. They're not trying to be something that they're not. And it is rare, but they are the people we admire most in the world, because they're real. They've been through their own darkness. They accept and they love themselves, you know? And they all still struggled too. They still have their own things, but they live that quality of life because they see the world so differently and they see themselves so differently. And some of the most authentic people are truly the most loving people on the planet, because authenticity isn't derived through judgment. You can't be authentic and be living as an ego. You can't be in your ego all the time, judging, condemning, comparing. To feel, it's not that we should judge ourselves for that. That's not what I'm saying. We should forgive ourselves every time. But we have to recognize it. Every judgment I hold is ego. Every single one. They all do. And if I want to heal my perception, it means I have to learn to see with unconditional love. I have to be accepting. I have to be accepting and forgiving of everyone. And to realize at that point, forgiveness isn't even necessary, because that's a higher wisdom. If forgiving is right all the time, which is what Jesus said, which is what so many amazing ascended masters and prophets and people said throughout history, the people who were the most loving and most revered for who they were, they said it's about love, you know? They said the golden rule, treat others as you would treat yourself. And if you understand that you deserve unconditional love, then so does fucking everybody else, you know? And we've all got free will, but we've got to learn to utilize it well. And we can only do this from a place of authenticity. From a place of authenticity, we can change the world. And that's the beautiful truth. And so becoming authentic, allowing yourself to just be who you are in every moment, whatever that looks like, and just accept it and love it. That's the key to freedom. That's the key to happiness. You can liberate yourself through unconditional love. You can heal the perception that you once had. And all of us know unconditional love. All of us do. If we don't remember it, we can remember it. Remember, it's not about us, but it includes us. Our happiness matters. The way we see ourselves matters. The way we talk to ourselves matters. Like, you are a fucking king, a queen, a child of God. That is who you are. You're a being of pure light. Your source. You are one with your higher self. It's the same as you. You are an incredible, incredible, perfect creation just as you are. And you are on an evolutionary journey, and you are going to do fucking great things. Incredible things. Because reality is miraculous. It just is. But we can't see it unless we rise up to see it and feel it. Because that's what it is. It's a feeling that you know that you're in God's perfect universe, in God's perfect reality, and that's your reality. And it doesn't have to be hard, and lack doesn't exist, and you're not separate from anything or anyone, and you are made of pure love. What could be better than that? And you're the creator of your reality? Dude, you're fucking crushing it. You're crushing it. You just got to remember how to use it. How to use the I am. And we're all still just kind of remembering that as best we can. Nobody's perfect at it. It's hard. It's hard to unlearn. It's easy to be who you are. It's hard to unlearn and deprogram, but we can do it. And I promise it's through unconditional love. Your higher self loves unconditionally. That has to be a quality of you. It has to be. You're worthy of it. You're deserving of it. You're capable of it. And I love you. Unconditionally.